A Marauder Horseman of Nurgle, any good. This is a widely hated unit. Moreover, it is a weird unit because, mark up Nurgle, higher melee defense on light cavalry, lower melee attack. Anyway, the idea is there's a strong cap on the damage this unit can efficiently do, but it's also one of your precious few missile units. It won't dominate, but can it be a jackal for you? That is possible. Recruited for 700 gold base or 1400 for Kugath, upkeep is 175 per turn. Your 60 entities come in with 5,940 health between them, but 99 per entity isn't actually bad in a sense. Armor is 15, which is bad, and the bronze quality cavalry shield can block up to 30% of small missile fire. Leadership is 48, which is pretty low, and speed is 90, which is quite high. You'd need Warhounds or Furies to push past that. Charge speed is 110 too. Melee attack is a miserable 17, but hey, it inflicts poison. Attack interval is 5, which is awful cavalry stuff. I hope the animations are short, but that's not listed even here. There is no splash damage. Melee defense is 31, which is fairly high for a low-end unit. Weapon strength is 24, divided between 19 base and 5 armor piercing. So it is poor, distinctly poor, against armor. Charge bonus is an anemic 24, and mass is 500. 500 isn't bad in a way. So this unit fires throwing axes. You get 12 ammo, and Kugath has no way to increase this. Range is 70, typical for axes. Missile damage is listed as 27 and inflicts poison, which I want you to remember for kiting, because this is a fire whilst moving unit with 360-degree coverage. Each impact does 6 base and 21 armor piercing, so the axes at least are strong piercing weapons. Reload time is an even 10. Calibration distance is a middling 40, but calibration area is a tight 2. This unit is capable of Vanguard deployment, one of your very few aside from Nurglings, unless a very special plague is in use. Since your other options would be, what, Warhounds and Furies? Consider using Nurglings as pin the opponent chaff while you maneuver in the back. Now in the Kugath-style Lord Redline skills, Rot Eaters apply, so that gives a maximum of +6 melee defense and +9 flat charge bonus, raising those values to 37 and 33 at rank 0. That's not nothing, but you're really straining to squeeze this out of them. Cankerous Spread grants rank 7 survivors, because reaching that point would impress me, and provides +10% speed, +5 melee defense and physical resistance 10%, and there's nothing bad about this, but it leaves nothing to help with melee attack. In the tech tree, Speckled Hides adds +10 armor, and that's all we're done. So, as for how you use them, it's not complicated. They're astonishingly resilient for light, fast cavalry, but their melee power is particularly shoddy. Yeah, they might survive to cycle charge some, but you're unlikely to kill a lot with them that way. Your real killing power is all in the throwing axes, so once they're gone, so is this unit's ability to shine. Everything else is clawing and scraping and being a scavenger, which is still enough to slaughter archers, artillery, and other threats, without being as completely vulnerable as Warhounds or Furies. In practice, this is an "I'm helping" unit, providing you with a way to stand off and slam armor-piercing missiles into mid-tier single entities or low entity count monsters, and I mention that purely because you have a much better chance to hit, and your enemy is much more likely to be armored. Nurgle as a faction can outlast and outpound lightly armored opponents all day. Can openers are relatively few in the faction. All in all, it's not like you can plan to recruit these units like in other factions. You acquire a few in the summoning pool just from playing the game. So, play the game. Add a few. Use them and probably lose them if you're at all careless, but hey, they're mortals, they might manage to run away. My Khorne ones did that a lot. You're never going to get them to drive enemy cavalry from the field, but that's not their job. They're there to help, by having access to grind and hurl. It's front-loaded damage at the start of the battle, and in campaign that has a place. That, and artillery diving is good, and you need multiple means of doing it in case Plan A falters. Take care, and have fun offering your foes a poisoned chalice, which is actually an axe.